Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
So there was a professor at LSU named Gordon Klein.
Mm-hmm.
He is getting sued by a African American student
Okay.
for not having a easier exams for blacks.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah.
So it's not even about equality anymore.
No.
It's about
No.
I want an easier time than you, so I should get more because my ancestors and everybody did more
Suffered and everything.
and
back
suffered.
then. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
what
it's not
started
about
the whole
equality.
border
It's
effort.
about going overboard.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems equal to me.
Yeah.
That's not right.
No.
Like I don't care who you are. You can bitch and moan because we're three white dudes doing a podcast and we're talking about something racially motivated. I don't give a shit. But that shit's not right. Okay?
that's
If you
too
want
fucking
equality, then you strive for equality. You will take the same motherfucking test that I fucking take. You'll work the same fucking job that I work. You'll take the same fucking pay that I fucking take. You'll take everything the fucking same. Stop acting like you're better than me. Stop acting like you can take more than me. Just quit
Absolutely.
it. It's fucking ridiculous and I'm tired of it.
All right.
Man, that was a trigger.
I'm sorry, guys.
What more can you say?
That's pretty much it, man. It's just.
I mean,
that's what it
honestly,
boils down
giving African American students like easier tests just sounds like racism the other way.
Yeah.
Is honestly what it is.
And-
So they're
in
trying to
all
they're trying to
honesty, if
fix
they're
racism by
having
making more
easier
racism.
if they're having easier tests, wouldn't that make them more
Dumber.
oppressed?
It would make them dumber, which
It
would make it
would.
easier for the government to oppress them even more than what they
Exactly.
are now.
So you need to strive.
So good
to
job,
prove
guys.
These motherfuckers wrong.
Let the cattle dogs keep fucking herding you into the fucking pen because that's what you're doing. You're
You're
letting the
going to the
fucking
fucking
government
slaughter, man.
tell you where to go, what to do. You want easy shit now. You don't want to work for it. You don't want shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
you're bound to be misled. If you want an easier test, oh, I want an easier test. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I had to study. Why don't you fucking study?
Exactly.
It's ridiculous. I'm tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of, like, people hollering equality and then not fucking going after equality, but going after reparations, and I should get more than you, and I should do this, and I should do that. It's not just race. It's about women. It's about being a different gender, whatever you fucking want. It's ridiculous, and people
And-
need to understand that equality is equality. We are all equal. Stop acting like you're better. Stop acting like you know more. Stop acting like you're fucking woke, because you're not.
Exactly.
I hate to fucking tell you.
And
Get on
look
my
at
fucking
all
level.
All these successful fucking people that are African American. Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve Harvey's a big
Man,
one.
if you knew Steve Harvey's story, I don't know why you would think
That
anything
motherfucker
racist at all.
worked.
Bro.
The first thing I thought of when you were talking about African Americans getting easier tests, I started thinking, well, Dr. Ben Carson didn't become one of the top neurosurgeons in the entire country
Right.
from having an easy fucking test.
That's right.
That man worked hard
That's
to
right.
make the history that he made, and we're just going to sweep him under the rug because he
That's
doesn't
right.
think the way you want him to.
Imagine if that test was like the final test to become a doctor. Like, okay, you want an easier fucking... So you want to be able to hurt somebody when you go out into the fucking field is what it is. No, you need to learn the shit. You need to fucking learn it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like, what's his name? It's a rapper. Lil Wayne?
Lil Wayne?
I love Lil Wayne, bro.
I think it's Lil
Weezy
Wayne.
the
Don't
man.
quote me on it. I think.
If you're
Anyway.
about to say what I think you're about to say, I think you're right.
About the cop. About the cop.
I don't
when he
know.
was younger.
I'm not sure.
When he was younger, he tried to kill himself, and it's getting raided and everything, and all the cops that came in just jumped over him, looking for the guns and drugs and shit like that. But the one cop that stopped was a white cop.
Yeah.
and Uncle Bob was his name.
I think I remember. I think it was Lil Wayne. It's starting to click now.
So all the other cops that went in before were black.
Yeah.
They didn't care about this young boy that was laying on the floor with a shot to his chest. They didn't care. The one that did was a white man, a white cop. Even took him in his car to the hospital. Didn't wait for a fucking ambulance. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's too easy to fucking care about people.
See, what I was thinking of with Lil Wayne, because when you were mentioning him,
that just hang on one second. That just really shows that racism is from person to person.
Exactly.
Racism isn't a whole. You can't lump people into a racist group. Like, period. You can't do it. I'm not racist because somebody did hundreds of years ago.
Exactly.
Like, you can't lump me in on that because I never became a part of that, and I never will, nor would I ever.
Nor do we condone it.
Yeah.
Because don't pin what white people did on me. I am a white person, but I am not white people.
And just because I see, like, on TV, I could see a white dude robbing a store, I'm not going to automatically think white dudes rob stores. Yeah. Same thing for a black guy. If I see a black guy robbing a store, I'm not going to be like, oh, all black guys rob a store. No, that's not it.
That's not it.
There's bad people out there, and we need to learn that there's bad people, and we separate ourselves from those people, and we make sure they don't ruin our society like they're doing now.
Exactly. But you also have to go back to why are they doing it, who's pulling the strings, and why everything started going the way it's been going.
Yeah. Absolutely. There's always a foundation to it all.
Exactly.
And it's figuring out that foundation and then shattering it.
Exactly. And the only way that we're going to do that is to get fucking woke.
I don't know about getting woke. I don't want to be woke, bro.
Do your
I don't
own
want to be
fucking
woke.
research. It's too easy to listen to what the big stream media is telling. That's too fucking
I was
easy.
about to say, going back to last episode, we were talking about Tom McDonald. Mm-hmm. He said in one of his songs, I'm trying to remember which one. I think it was Brainwashed. I think it might have been that one. When he was saying that the media knows that race is a narrative that it has to push.
Exactly.
He said because if
it's a trigger.
If we they know, the media knows that if we actually came together, then we would end up going against them.
Yeah. And that's what's happening.
So we need to divide these people as much as we can. That way they're fighting each other. That way they don't know that we're the corrupt ones that are pulling the strings. We need to distract them with each other.
Exactly. And see, it's not even really the media's fault if you want to look at a higher moral
it's not
power
the media's.
Whatever.
It's the media's fault that it stays going.
Exactly, and no
kinda
one's doing anything about it in that.
Kind of like what the comedian Bill Burr says. He says they're all working for the same guy.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, they're all working for the same person, and we need to get rid of that person.
But any of this stuff that we've talked about so far, if you've noticed, it's not being talked about on mainstream media.
Yeah,
it is
none of it. None of it.
Not a single bit.
And you've got to look hard.
Thankfully, we have a small enough listening base where we won't get taken down for talking about it just yet.
Oh, that's what you think.
But once we start getting bigger.
Oh, that's just it. I'm telling you, it's coming to your fucking doorstep. Australia, again, they have limited what comes in and what goes out.
This is ridiculous.
They're controlling everything, trying to control everything.
It won't last.
No, with the way these riots and stuff's been going.
I'm just saying, I'd be a little terrified if I was government, and I'll tell you why. If you don't remember the French revolutions,
oh, that was a fucking bloody one,
bruh. Let's get real. If you don't remember it, I would start remembering.
Technology now.
Yeah, we have technology now. I don't care what anybody says. Humans aren't more civil than they used to be.
No.
So, I'm not condoning that stuff. I'm not condoning that stuff. I'm not saying go in, rip people out of their houses, and take them into the streets. Like that is not something you should do.
That's barbaric.
They deserve. They're still humans.
Yeah.
And they still deserve justice.
And
but
they
let
still
the
have
justice
rights and
get the
everything.
right, get them.
Yes.
Let justice handle it. You handle it the way that you're doing it. Take back what is yours.
Exactly.
Take what is yours. That country is yours. But do it in a way that justice will be served. And let it be a beacon to every other country. Like we were boss ass enough to take this country back, but not only that, put the corrupt human beings that were behind all of it behind bars to never mess with anybody again.
Yep. And speaking of that, why haven't I seen any justice for the treasonous acts that have been going on?
Such as?
Well, I mean, think about it. You have Hillary with
facts.
her email scandal.
Oh my God, bro.
You have
The only promise Trump didn't keep,
Yeah,
putting her
no
behind
shit,
bars.
No shit. He tried. He did fucking try. He tried hard. The Fauci lying to Congress. That's a minimum 5-year prison sentence there. Why ain't he behind fucking bars? They even caught him in a lie. In session.
Yeah.
Why is he not behind fucking bars? Why is he still head of all this pandemic shit?
Why
How are we going to fucking trust him?
Why are all the military leaders that were supposed to be responsible for the actions in Afghanistan that sit there and say
Yes.
that they thought
Yes.
2,500 people should stay, but yet the president still pulled every single one of them out?
Yes.
You know
exactly.
what? Just to cut in, I'm going to call an audible real quick because you are touching right on what the today's world was going to be that I brought today. Let's just weave it right in there.
Okay.
There's been something that just got announced today.
Okay.
Well, obviously it's going to be old when this releases. But Disney Plus is going to be putting a brand new National Geographic documentary exclusively on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Do you know what it's called? Fauci.
Yeah. Oh God.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, I guess I'm about to cancel my Netflix subscription.
So
Disney Plus.
It's going on. Oh, it's
But
Disney Plus.
It's on
Yeah.
Disney Plus.
Oh, Disney
yeah.
Plus.
So,
Sorry, Netflix.
Yeah. I mean, cancel Netflix while you're
apologize.
at it. Their stuff is shit anyway.
That's not everything is bad. There's some good
I mean,
stuff.
there's
You got
some
Green
good stuff, but I
Lantern.
mean,
You got Twilight. Twilight's on Netflix.
I do like Twilight, bro.
do like
Don't mess with Twilight. Don't knock it.
my wife will be
I
happy
just
about
started it
that.
last night, by the way.
But,
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
It's good,
started
bro.
it.
But
The
I
first
don't.
one.
I am just. Part of me is very, very curious for when it drops. Like, part of me really want. Okay, well, 90% of me does not want to touch the shit. But the little teeny part of me really wants to watch to kind of see what kind of yarn they're going to be weaving in that thing, you know?
Bring
Like,
back
what-
Lion King or Tiger King. Lion King, Jesus. Tiger
What?
King. Bring back the Tiger King. I'd rather watch that.
Like, I
That's
just
a
wanna
shit
know-
show I want to see.
I'm just really curious as to what kind of lies they're going to be
Bruh.
spinning about the man who has done nothing but lie. Let me tell you, this is what I was trying. This is what I was touching on for a short time, like when we were talking about the Australia thing. Fauci was never elected.
This is true.
He was given this position, and he has been wrong in almost everything he's ever done. And this is not just talking
Obama
about.
Obama that gave him that position.
Oh, he's had the position for a while. In fact, going all the way back, I've been learning all this stuff. Of course, not from the mainstream news because they're not going to shill all that shit
Yeah,
out.
because he's doing his
Yeah.
own fucking
But-
research.
Yeah, exactly. But Fauci has been in this kind of leadership position, or at least this big spotlight position, ever since back when AIDS was still new. And this man was saying that during AIDS that it was an airborne illness. Oh, your kids could get it from cereal boxes. Actual thing. Saying, oh, AIDS is everywhere. Your kids are He was dead.
That actually sounds a lot like him, too.
He was dead
Must be
wrong.
doppelganger.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
And now, and he has flip-flopped so much. I would love to love something in this life as much as Fauci loves being on camera. That man loves being on camera. He loves addressing the public, and he loves saying whatever the fuck he wants. He loves saying, "Oh well, maybe you shouldn't have to wear a mask. Maybe that's not necessary." Actually, how about you wear 2 masks? How about we just double mask? Actually, double masking makes no sense. How about we're just not going to do that?
Yes.
What?
Speaking of Fauci and mask, I have video of Fauci. Not only Fauci, the ginger woman, whatever the fuck her name was.
I think her name's like Saki or
Jen
something.
Psaki.
Psaki.
Jen, circle back Psaki.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
whatever.
We'll circle back to that. Yeah.
We'll have to circle
So
back.
Jen, Biden, and also what's the vice president? What the fuck is her
Kamala.
name? Kamala. Thank you. And Kamala all saying that
Sorry,
they
that's my Kamala
cannot
impersonation.
mandate or force anyone to wear masks, to take the vaccine, and they even said that is just something they cannot do.
That it was overreaching for
They're
the
bound.
government to do
Exactly.
that.
And now you
So
have
what the fuck
now you have that
changed?
exact same fucking president saying, "Oh well, about 70% of people have already gotten their first shots, which means we have like 30% who still haven't gotten it, and we need to vaccinate that 30%. Everyone needs to be vaccinated."
Yeah.
Okay, but why? Literally,
Exactly.
if you go to the CDC website and you look at any information about the vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
I hate that they're still calling it a vaccine because it's not a fucking vaccine.
Vaccines are to prevent.
When you're a kid and you need to get your immunizations, you
Yes.
know, you get your immunizations from
Smallpox,
measles,
stuff like that,
smallpox,
yes.
mumps, all of that ancient stuff no one gets anymore.
Yep.
You know why you haven't gotten it? Because you were immunized.
Yes.
When you get the vaccine, it protects you. You
the
can
fuck it don't.
still get it, and you can still get even. I've heard of these reports of people getting deathly ill from this Delta variant, and they're fully vaccinated.
Yeah, exactly.
And yet they're still saying, you got to
But
get the
here's the
vaccine.
thing.
You got to
Here's
get
the
the
thing.
vaccine.
The shot only lessens the symptoms. It does not cure, prevent, or treat. Nowhere do they say it prevents, treats, or cures. Legally, they cannot.
And yet, just because I'm not getting that shot, I'm not able to see my family anymore.
Exactly.
I legit have my family saying, we can't have you
get your
coming
babies
over.
taken away from you in the hospital after giving birth.
No, dude, this is legit. My family, like I have family who is of advanced years and who are in from some pretty poor health, who have gotten fully vaccinated, that live a state away. I haven't been
Yep.
able to see them since this pandemic started because we were fearing for their health and everything. They're fully vaccinated, but they will not let us come over and visit them unless we get vaccinated.
They must be
word.
Democrats.
So now I'm
then.
not even able to see my family.
They're Democrats.
Because of this. Well, yeah, because of this shot that doesn't even help.
Yep.
And yet, just to make them feel
You know
more
what you
comfortable
wanna do?
because they decide to live in fear.
You know what you ought to do? You want to get a screenshot of what it actually does. It only lessens the symptoms, and even if you don't take it, you still have a 97 point something to 99% recovery rate. And send that to them.
They'll still come up with
the
some
big
sort.
fuck you
They'll
in it.
still come up with some sort of bullshit excuse for it not being real, which is and people say that people that don't want the vaccine are the ones that are making up excuses for not wanting it.
Oh yeah,
when
just like all the fucking hospitals are filled to the brim with people that are not vaccinated.